Hello and welcome to Hard Way Learning, where we look stupid so you don't have to. Today we are working on the 2009 BMW 335 Xi. It has been throwing a low coolant warning. I've been topping it off regularly. It has been losing coolant fairly slowly, like, go 2-3 weeks before the warning goes off, but I just loaned this to a friend of mine and I topped it off before I gave it to him, and it literally leaked after 3 trips. So these, I've already done the cap just to see if it was that. It was not that, but these are notorious for the expansion tanks to leak, and so we are going to replace the expansion tank today, and that should be fairly straightforward. We're going to remove these two 10mm bolts, remove this hose, the lower hose, and then swap the tank out. I'm going to see if I can get away with not completely draining the coolant. Dan is skeptical, but hope for the best. So we're going to start with removing these vacuum references to whatever these little cylinder things are. Someone tell me what that is, please, because I don't know. So that is removed from our coolant tank. Next, we are going to remove these 10mm. Boom, we're getting these 10mm right off the top of this expansion tank. Pull up on that, pull out on that, and we're gonna put an earplug in that. Ready, set, go. All right, so we got this harness off. It's just a push that, pinch it and pull it. And then this line, I'm wondering if I could pop it off and just plug it with my hand. All right, Dan was right. We're gonna drain the coolant to get this expansion tank off, so we're gonna take the belly pan off. It's around 28mm bolts. And that is how you gain access to your intercooler, which you need to take out to get to the coolant drain plug. Or you need to take out to replace it with a bigger intercooler, like a VR Speed Factory intercooler. So now we find ourselves under this beautiful N54. And to get this intercooler out, there's just a lot of stuff on it. The fan is on it. So I'm gonna guess this is something that I take off somehow. Just stand by while I'm gonna pop this coupler off. I don't know if you can see that at all. I don't know if that's all she comes down. Yeah, it must be all she comes down. Okay, I'm gonna do the same on the other side, and then where's the T something around? Right, I'm gonna need the 1/4" drive. We're removing the two T25s that hold the intercooler in place. That one looks gnarly. All right. And then I really don't know what the story is on this. I know this guy goes like that, and then that frees up that. Well, that one's broken now. Feels like I'm in predicament here. Now to drain the radiator, there is a blue Phillips right up in there. So we're just gonna go ahead and. That doesn't want to turn. Can I do a flathead, I guess, maybe?
I'm gonna open here.
Well, maybe that nut on the outside is some sort of lock. So now that we have our coolant drained, I came in here for the last hose with a hook like this and just pulled up on that clip almost kind of laterally, and it popped up. So now we should be able to kind of pull the expansion tank outward like so. So, can we see where this failed? And the only thing is that this seam isn't even all the way across. I wonder what the new one looks like. All right, drain plug put back in. Now we can put our expansion tank back in, or our new expansion tank in. Level sensor, it comes with a new one. If yours doesn't, you can transfer it from the original tank. This little nub goes in this little grommet here, but I'm gonna see if I can't get this hose on first before getting too far into this. All right, get the hose slotted on. We're gonna push the clip down and give it a tug. It doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. The grommet has found its home. This is a good time to replace your reservoir cap. But I tried that first before doing the expansion tank to see if that would resolve my leakiness. And it didn't. So here we are trying this. I might leave the belly pan off for a little while just to see if I can find any visual leaks underneath the car for a few days. We'll show you the filling and bleeding process in a moment. So supposedly you can run the water pump on these. If you go into accessories, you want to run your fan on low with the heat all the way up, and then you press the gas all the way to the ground.
Bubble went down.
Isn't that kind of cool? Should probably turn the lights off. Am I dumping it everywhere?
Does the stuff around the lip feed into the... It bubbles. Well, let's see if it turns off in a minute.